I'm John Wiens, and I am 71 years old.
John and I were married 48 years ago, and look forward to many more years together.
Kidney and heart issues brought John to St. Paul's Hospital in the mid-1990s, where the possibility of a double transplant was raised.
We had our discussion, and I asked for statistics, and Dr. Andy told me there were not any. And then he added that they had never done a heart and kidney together before. And I thought, wow, this is a pretty big step.
But before that could happen, John had a cardiac arrest, and doctors and staff rushed to save his life.
They started work on him. And the nurse was so kind and gentle. She came in and checked 3-4 times just to see how I was doing. And 45 minutes later, they were able to bring him back and bring him to normal breathing again. That was amazing that this doctor and nurse would work on a patient for 45 minutes. 20 minutes is usually the length of time. And that in itself is, you know, those are people that care, and it made a difference in bringing him back.
Although John had survived the cardiac arrest, no one knew if he would fully recover. But after 5 weeks, John had recuperated enough to undergo a successful heart and kidney transplant.
The first day after my transplant, and the pipe was still in my mouth, I was wondering what we would do that day. Because
it was like the lights had been out and they were switched back on. Just, it was that instant. When he opened his eyes, he was clear. And I walked in the room and it was like, oh, I hadn't seen bright eyes for years.
I feel like I've had 2 miracles. I had the miracle of modern science, which is really a miracle, transplanting. And I had the tremendous uplifting of my spirit in the process. And that is a miracle as well.
John and Verna have been supporters of St. Paul's ever since the transplant. Their company, Greystone Ready Mix Incorporated, is a gold donor to the 2011 Lights of Hope.
And we enjoy giving to the Lights of Hope because I believe the one thing that it does show that there is a host of support. There are people who volunteer or whatever they do to set it up, which is in itself quite a feat. And then all the different stars that represent people, companies who are contributing to the fact that they feel that St. Paul's is worthwhile, and I think that's just wonderful.
St. Paul's is #1 in our book as well, as far as, you know, we just couldn't say enough about the wonderful care that we have here, that we get here. And that's why we support it.
Yeah.